It's an ML Sports Take brought to you by our good friends at Burn Dairy. Go gas up your vehicle today at Burn Dairy. Grab a deli sandwich as well. And thanks to Batavia Downs Gaming Western OTB and our friends at Camilla's Golf Club. So the Yankees are down 0-2 to the LA Dodgers in the World Series. And we know that they are one out away in game one. And, people calling for Aaron Boone's head for not putting in Hill instead of Nestor Cortez, who hadn't pitched in a month. But Cortez got Shohei Ohtani on that pop out that Verdugo crashed into the wall, and made a great play on. That was game one. Freddie Freeman hits the walk-off, and that's it. So the Yankees have a great chance to win game two, and the offense completely disappears, and Carlos Rodon is horrendous. The bullpen held it down, but even Rodon gave up 4 runs. It wasn't like it was 6 or 7 runs plus the bullpen gave up 2 or 3. It was 4 runs total, and the Yankees still had no shot in this game because they simply can't score because their lineup has so many holes in it. And Rodon, even though he had a little bit of a comeback year this year compared to last, is still a guy that's plagued by injuries, and he's still a guy you don't trust to give the ball to in most cases. I'm sorry. Well, this all still comes back to Brian Cashman. Oh, and by the way, the manager was hired by Brian Cashman. Listen, the Yankees played inferior Kansas City and inferior Cleveland and got away with it. Now, look, you still have to play the teams that are in front of you. I give them credit for beating good teams in the playoffs. You could make an argument that Cleveland is a very good team. They're a pesky team, blah, 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 but they're not the LA Dodgers. And I think that the Yankees overachieved because they have so many flaws. How can you have this many flaws with a $300+ million payroll? Your face of the franchise can't get like more than 1 base hit in terms of Aaron Judge. He's been absolutely horrific. All he does is strike out all the time. And you've got holes up and down the lineup. Volpe's a hole. Trevino's a hole. Wells is a hole. Rizzo is mostly a hole. Cabrera is a hole. Verdugo is mostly a hole. Judge is a hole. You got a million guys on the roster who are holes, and you have problems galore. You gave Carlos Rodon a ridiculous contract. You play terrible defense. The fundamentals across the board are horrible, and Carlos Rodon is overpaid, and you basically got carried by your bullpen and Soto and Stanton mostly for the first 2 series of the playoffs. Kansas City, they didn't hit with runners in scoring position, which was their specialty, but the Yankees got away with it. The Yankees got away with bad defense. They got away with all kinds of fundamental flaws, and the same goes for the Cleveland series because Soto and Stanton carried them. The bullpen carried them. Here and there, you get a great Cole start. And oh, by the way, Kansas City had defensive errors. They had fundamental flaws, which they didn't show a lot of in the regular season. And Cleveland had them. Remember all the wild pitches. Remember the errors, all that sort of stuff. They played inferior, and now they, being the Yankees, play superior. And the Dodgers in a Brian Cashman roster with holes in it rings true yet again. ML Sports Take brought to you by Stanley Law Office.